Alright, I have gone ahead and compiled all of my bottle opener videos that I made from railroad spikes that have been posted on TikTok. I basically started with one, and then someone's like, what happens if you do this? And I made that, and then that went to other ones. That went to other ones. From there, next thing you know, I ended up with like 10, 12 different bottle openers, and I think they look pretty sweet. I'm stoked. Stoked on being able to make them all. Stoked on being able to be here and do this. But yeah, it's cool. So let's check them out and pop some bottles. It's early in the morning, so I'm gonna drink some coffee. Whatever. Alright, so the very first one was a Rubiks Twist railroad spike bottle opener. This one I did for that as a how-to, so just starting off. I'm gonna score lines down each side as shown. And you're gonna put some notches on two opposing sides. I always chase back down the cuts with my cutoff wheel too to sort of deburr it to help get a cleaner twist. Heat it up. There we go. Twist. Twist. I love watching all the mill scale flake off. Brush the rest, and then pop it. I didn't even polish that one. It's funny too, and everyone was commenting thinking that was a homebrew beer, but it is not a homebrew. Okay, so here's the next one. This one, someone said, what happens if you notch all four sides? So, let's find out. Here we go. These are the only ones that I've actually broken when twisting, and it was just from notching too deep. Yeah. And this one is dragon scale. It's got some angled cuts on all four sides, and then once you twist it and they sort of get staggered and everything, it looks sweet. Also, this one always sort of reminded me of like an artichoke for some reason. And these ones are great because, I mean, you were trying to replicate dragon scales, so it's like an organic pattern, so you don't have to get all your cuts and everything absolutely perfect because it's, you know, it's an organic natural pattern. It's not going to matter. Okay, and this was actually recommended to me by Derek Melton of Melton Metalworks. This is a rocky twist, so it's four-sided Rubiks and hammered flat. So it sort of gives it that stone rock, looking like the Juggernaut or something. That's how I cut the notch in it, with a hard disc on a grinder. Yep, that's a long cut. What are you waiting for? Oh, there it is. Okay, this one was really cool. Someone said, what happens, it was on the dragon scale, they said, what happens if you notch it in a different direction? So, here it is. I think it turned out super cool on this one. I really like this one. I was never sure what to call it. Looks like some like StarCraft crystal type thing. And what's this? Okay, so this is the dragon scale again, but this one afterwards we hammer it flat. And for this one, instead of hammering it like the Rocky Twist with the hammer on the anvil, I hammered it with a old wooden, like pickaxe handle on a wood block, so that way it would just sort of lay the spikes flat and not really indent them too much or transfer like the hammer blows over to it. And there you go. Even more asparagus looking. Man, I watch these, I'm like, why did I leave it so long at the end? Anyways, there you go. Okay, this is pretty simple. It's just a reverse twist, so I went ahead and was breaking the edges at the beginning, just putting a slight bevel on each side. Again, this was another suggestion. Someone said, what happens if you twist it one way and twist it back? It's like, well, sounds like it would be straight, but no, yeah, it looks pretty sweet. I really like that one. It's just so simple and clean. And these are the ones that really started to get challenging, the basket twists. So these are pretty interesting. These, it really depends. You can see how it's untwisting kind of evenly. It's just because my initial cuts weren't dead center perfect. So each little band of steel ends up being a different thickness. So it's gonna heat up quicker. It's gonna bend different. So it's a little tricky to learn. Use a screwdriver to sort of manipulate the pieces and put a marble in it. I don't even know where that red marble came from. That was one I just happened to find years ago, and it was in the glove box of my truck. This one, this fluorescent marble, I got from my buddy Joey. He makes little does glass blowing, makes marbles. So he made me this one. Maybe a few others that I did as well. So it's cool to have a local glass blower. So you can see right there, the twist aspect doesn't look, the cage aspect doesn't look so great. But, you know, trust the process. It looks good when it's done. And here we have the marbles out of the spray paint cans. Those are nice. Those are a little easier to work with just because they're a smaller marble than those other ones. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a dragon scale, just on one side. Gives a really, I don't know, just really nice little spiral look. I don't even know what they call this one. But this here I did for a trade for someone, for a photographer who goes by the name of Truth to Death. So we got that right there. And I think finishing it up again is just another one of those crystal twist videos. This might be my favorite out of all of them. Definitely has the most interesting reveal on the twist, I feel like. And there it is. Yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. So, alright, there it is. I appreciate it if you watched all this. And I appreciate it if you're anyone who's been here along the way on TikTok, leaving comments and suggestions, and buying bottle openers and everything else and helping me do what I do. So I appreciate it. See you guys around. Thanks.